Good morning, dear students. I am Mrs. Shivie. Welcome you all on my channel English. Here I have brought today the story of Footprints Without Feet of Standard 10th. This is the third chapter, The Midnight Visitor. Here the title is showing that the midnight visitor somewhere is searching or roaming around here and there. Means this is the story about the visitor who is moving in midnight. Who is he and where he was moving and how the possibility was there to move and to which person he was there to meet. So let's see the story. Here are the three characters. Accessible, a secret agent. He is the secret agent and he is too much having fat. And another one is Max. He is also the agent, secret agent, but he is having the revolver in his hand and he does the robbery and he takes the authorities, take the secrecy of the agents. And the another person is Shivie. So here is the description between Occidental and Fable, and they were talking to each other. Let's see what will be the story. Accessible did not fate any description of a secret agent Fowler who had ever read. Following him down the musty corridor of the gloomy French hotel where Accessible had a room, Fowler felt led down. It was a small room on the sixth and the top floor and scarcely a setting for a romantic adventure. Miss Accessible were sitting with Fowler in a hotel room and which was on the sixth floor, and they were having the description about the secret agent and they were having the description, the secrecy of the agent, and Fowler was reading that description. Following him down the musty corridor of the gloomy French hotel. Means here it was the description about the hotel that it was having the musty, the dull, gloomy corridor was there. Gloomy, the sad corridor was there. Means no one was there roaming here and there. And the French hotel was there where they were having the room, and in a room they were having the discussion and they were feeling closely, but Fowler was not feeling happy there because it was a small room and it was on the top floor of the hotel and it was a sixth floor and they were having the romantic adventure. Romantic adventure means the room was gloomy, the room was dark, there was no any amusements or events or adventures which give them the secrets or them goodfulness. Accessible was, for one thing, fat, very fat, and then there was his accent, though he spoke French and German passively. He had never altogether lost the American accent he had brought to Paris from Boston 20 years ago. Now here is the description about Accessible. He was too much fat and very fat, and he was having the accent. Accent means the touchability to have the sense of having the French or German. Passively, here passively means just well enough. Means he was having the nature, having the sense to have the feelings of French and German. But he was the having sense of English. Means American language he was knowing and he was having the some accent. Means being the resident of French and German, he was having the touch of America to speak. So he had brought to Paris from Boston 20 years ago. He was there before 20 years in Paris and he came there from Boston. You are disappointed, Accessible said busily over his shoulder. You were told that it was a secret agent, a spy, dealing in espionage and danger. You wish to meet me because you are a writer, young and romantic. You envision mysterious figures in the night, the crack of the pistols, drugs in the wine. He was making fun. He was commenting on him. Possible was saying that you are disappointed. Means why are you looking so much gloomy and disappointed and sad? He was having the wheezing. Means he was having the some whispering in his breath, and he was having it over his shoulder. And he was again continued that you said that it was a secret agent, a spy, and dealing in espionage and danger. Espionage, spying means he is saying to Fowler that you have said about an agent that he is there to manage the secrecy or having the danger in spine. So where is he? You wish to meet me because you are a writer. You said that you are wanting to meet me. Then you said that you are a writer as well as you are young and romantic. So you envision mysterious figures in the night. You are having the qualities that you had the envision. Vision means visionary things. You are having the specialty to find the people, to find the agents, to find the figures in the night, and you are there to crack the seriousness of the pistols and drugs in the wine. Means you are having the secret agent who is having the knowledge of these things of secrecy and illegally manner was there, and those who are having the illegal manners and doing the business in wine, in pistols and in drugs. So you are there that you will be there to meet them. Instead, you have spent a dull evening in a French music hall with a sloppy fat man who, instead of having masses slipped into in his hand by dark-eyed beauties, gets only a parasol telephone call making an appointment in his room. You have been bored, the fat man chuckled to himself as he unlocked the door of his room and stood aside to let his frustrated guest enter. So they were talking, and Osisable was they were giving warning and saying that you come to know, you let me know, you said to me that we will meet the person who is having the mysterious nature, and he will give us the secrets. So they were talking, and instead you have spent a dull evening. Means you will not, you didn't give any type of agent, any this type of agent. Even you spent the dull evening in the French music with the sloppy fat man. Means you spent your time, your evening with the fat man, and who is having the messages, who is having the secrets, who is having the messages, and he is having the dark eyes. Gets only a prosaic telephone. Prosaic means ordinary. Means he is having only the ordinary phone calls. Means only he is engaged in the talking in the telephones, and he is making the appointments in his dark hotel room. And you have been bored. Now you are boring to remain with him. That fat man chuckled, and that fat man was chuckling, smiling. He is having the chucky cheeks, so he was having the smile with his chuckled with his fatty cheeks, and he was saying to himself that as he unlocked the door of his room and stood aside to his let his frustrated guest enter. Now he opened the door and he takes aside whenever any guest will be there, then you will open the door and you will welcome them. So only you are having this type of work. You are disillusioned, Associable told him, but take cheer, my young friend. Presently you will see a paper, a quite important paper for which several men and women have risked their lives. Come to me. Someday, soon, that paper may well affect the course of history. In that thought is drama, is there not? Now Associable is also warning him and saying to this illusion. Here the meaning is not written, it's mean this illusion. Illusion means imaginary thing. So don't be disillusioned, don't be misguided, and take care about the cheerful thing. Now after some time you will have the paper. You will have the secret paper in which several men, several women are having the risk their lives. Means you will have the notice, you will have the case in which so many human beings are having the lives to which you will be there to save their lives. Someday soon, that paper may affect the course of history. In that thought is drama, is there not? If you will get that paper, then you will be known in the history, or this news will be written in the history that you have solved the papers, you have solved the case. So don't be upset. Osisivel blinked a few times. Now he was blinking his eyes, he was amusing, and he was seeing here and there so many times. Max, he whizzed. He gave me quite a start. I thought you were in Berlin. What are you doing here in my room? Now someone entered in the room because Fowler was there to open the gate and someone came inside. That's name was Max because he whizzed, means he whizzed, he shouted, he said that it is Max, and he was saying that Max, why are you coming here? You came here, you were not expecting that you will be here. I was supposing that you will be in Berlin. So what are you doing here in my room? Max was slender, a little less than tall, with features that suggested slightly the craftily pointed countenance of a fox. There was about him, aside from the gun, nothing especially menacing. Max was a thin, feeble, short-heighted man, and he was carrying the pistol in his hand, and he was wanting to make some terror between them, and he was pointing the pistol in front of them, and he was having the appearance just like the fox, and he was coming aside and he was having the gun, and he was having the menacing, means threatening. He was having the facial expression, he was showing that he is having the terror and he is putting the gun on them and he was threatening them. The report, he murmured, the report that is being brought to you tonight concerning some new missiles. I thought I would take it from you. It will be safer in my hands than in yours. The report, he murmured. Now the Max was murmuring and whispering, and he was saying that I am wanting to take the report. When he asked, now what are you doing here? Then he replied that I want the report. The report that is being brought to you tonight concerning some new missiles. I want that report in which the description is written about the missiles, about the cases, about the pistols, about the guns. I needed only that report. He said that he was thinking that he would take it and he will keep safe and he will return it back to him after doing the work. And he is saying that it will be safer in my hands. He is having the more confidence in him and he is saying that it will be more safer than in your hands. So you will have to give that report to me. Osisivel moved to an armchair and sat down heavily. I am going to raise a devil with the management of the time, and you can bet on it, he said grimly. This is the second time in a month that somebody has got into my room through that nuisance of Vulcan. Now he is making the fun and he is having the amusement why he has come there, why he came inside in his room. So he is saying, he is wanting to complain to the management of the hotel that how they have made the balcony there. This is the second time that the person has entered in his room without knowingly. So he is saying that he was sitting on the armchair and he moved down from there and he sat there happily and he was showing that he is in too much anger and he is saying that this is the damn thing, this is the bad thing, and the management has to refine for this work, because this is the second time, and the second time was there that the stranger came inside my room from that work. Fowler's eyes went to the single window to the room. It was an ordinary window against which now the night was pressing blackly. Fowler's eyes went to the single window to the room. Fowler was shocked. He was trying to see where is the balcony, but only he was able to see the single room gate and the window which was attached near the gate. And it was an ordinary window against which now the night was pressing blackly. Only the single window was there, and from there the darkness of the night was showing and blinking. Balcony, Max said with a rising infection. No, I had a pass key. I didn't know about the balcony. It might have saved me some trouble, and I known. He was shocked because he didn't come from the balcony. So he is shocked. He is saying that from balcony, and he was rising from the affection, from the effect, and he was saying, no, I am having the pass key, the secret key, the false key, and I opened the gate, and I came through the gate. I didn't use the balcony. Even I am not knowing about the balcony. So I might have saved me some trouble had I known. I saved myself to come from the balcony. I am not thinking that I should take the danger, but I came from the door. So he's saying that if I will have known about the balcony, then the pressure, then the secret to come inside the room from the gate, it will be harmful than me. I may come from the balcony. It is not my balcony, Osisable said with extreme irritation. It belongs to the next apartment. He glanced apparently at Fowler. Now he exclaimed with surprise and irritation that it was not the balcony attached from my room, but it is attached from the another compartment or the apartment. And now he glanced, he saw in a very irritated or explanatory manner at Fowler. You see, he said, this room used to be a part of large unit, and the next room through that door there used to be living room. Now he was asking to Fowler that you are used to come inside that room, and you are knowing about the room, that this room is having the large unit, the large place to be sit there, and then near this room, next to the room, there is a big open area. Through there, the door is there, and from that door, anyone can enter from the room. I had the balcony which extends under my window now. You can get onto it from the empty room 2 doors down, and somebody did last month. The management promised to block it off, but they haven't. You are not able to see them, but it is made under my window, and you can see there is the balcony. Sometimes before last month, someone also entered from that balcony secretly, and I said to the management to close that window, to block that balcony, but he was not there to do so. Max glanced at Fowler, who was standing stiffly not far from Osable, and waved the gun with a commanding gesture. Please sit down, he said. We have a wait for an hour, I think. Max glanced at Fowler. Now Max was looking, glancing, staring. Fowler, and he who was standing there stiffly without knowing any idea, without knowing any sense about Fowler or Civil. And that person, Max, was waving the gun and having the commanding gesture, having the commanding features through which he was showing, he was indicating to raise the hands and to give the paper to him. And he was saying that please sit down and please wait for half an hour. He was saying that we are having only half an hour, and within half an hour you will get the paper. But 31 minutes, Osaka said moodily. The appointment was for 12:30. I wish I knew how you learned about the report next. This time also Osaka was in humor. And he was saying, no, we are not having 30 minutes only, we are having 31 minutes, and we are having the appointment at 12:30. So we are having 30 minutes. At that time, in that appointment, we will get the paper. So I wish that you should know about the report. How I am surprised means Osipil was saying that he is surprised how Max was knowing about the secret report. The little spy smiled evilly, and we wish we knew how your people got the report, but no harm has been done. I will get it back tonight. What is that? Who is at the door? The little spy. The little spy is Max. And he was smiling evilly in a very bad manner. And he was saying that we wish we knew how your people got the report. How you will get the report, I am wishing, and I am surprised also, but no harm has been done. But no harm will be done there, no one will be there to give any harm. And he is saying that he will get the, or Civil was saying that he will get the secret report tonight, and now something was there and he was asking what is that and who is at the door means someone was knocking at the door, so he was asking who is there. Fowler jumped at the sudden knocking at the door. Osisivil just smiled. That will be the police, he said. I thought that such an important paper as the one we are wanting for should have a little extra protection. I told them to check on me to make sure everything was all right. So the knocking was there at the door and Osisivil was smiling, and Fowler was jumping in the sudden knock and he was surprised and shocked, and Osisivil was saying with a smile mode, and he was saying that I think there will be the police, and I was thinking, he is saying that he was thinking that the important paper will have the security in the hands of the police, so that's why the papers are with the police. And continuously the door was knocking and the door was unlocked. At that time, little extra protection, I told them to check on me to make sure everything was all right. And I also gave the message to them, those who are having the reports and they were sending the reports to me. I said to check each and everything properly, and all the things should be all right and all the papers should be released to me properly. Next with his leg nervously. The knocking was repeating. Continuously the knocking was there, and now Max was having the nervousness and he was shivering. He was having the shrinking in his lips. What will you do now, Max? Civil asked. If I do not answer the door, they will enter anyway. The door is unlocked and they will now hesitate to shoot. Now he was asking to Max that what you will do now if we will not give any reply to open the door. Anyhow, they can or they may enter the room and they can have the bullet or have the shoot or to you without any hesitation. So Civil was having the excuses to ask to Max that should we open the gate or you are having the manageable thing. Max's face was black and anger as he backed swiftly towards the window. He swung a leg over the stills, send them away. He warned, I will wait on the balcony, send them away or I will shoot and take my chances. Now, Max's face was black in the form of anger. He was having the anger that whatever he was thinking, nothing was getting by him. So, he was having the blackness and having the anger, and he was back swiftly towards the window. Means he was trying to move through the window into the balcony, and he swung his leg over the sill, the slab of the window. So he tried to come down in the balcony through the window, and he was warning to them and send them away. Means return them back. Otherwise, I will shoot. I will shoot to you, and I will give the revolver in your heart. So I will not give any chances. Return them back. I will wait into the balcony. The knocking at the door became louder and a voice was raised. Mr. Civil, Mr. Civil. Continuously, the knocking was there at the door, and they were shouting, "Mr. Oscar." Keeping his body twisted so that his gun still covered the fat man and his guest. The man at the window grabs the frame with his free hand to support himself, and he swung his other leg up and over the window sill. Now he was having the gun in the shooting to Osiseva and his friend, his guest, Fowler. So he was putting the gun in the point, and he was putting his leg, he was putting his another leg over there on the sill of the window. The doorknob turned. Swiftly Max pushed with his left hand to free himself from the sill and dropped to the balcony. And then, as he dropped, he screamed once shriek. As the door was opened to twist to turn the doorknob, swiftly Max pushed his left leg, and he was trying to shade himself, trying to aside himself, and he was there inside the window. From the window, he keeps free himself, and he dropped into the balcony. But at randomly, he dropped there, and the shrill voice, the shout voice came there. The door opened, and a waiter stood there with a tray, a bottle, and two glasses. "Here is the drink you ordered for room. For when you return," he said, and set the tray on the table, and roughly uncorked the bottle and left. Now the door was open, and there was the waiter. He was having the tray, and in the tray he was having the whiskey bottle and two glasses. And he said that, "Here is your drink, sir, and as you ordered, I am putting it on the table." And he tried to cork up, to open the cork of the bottle, and he returned back from there. White face and shaking, Fowler started after him, but he stammered the police. White face and shaking means that the Fowler was having the white face, the silly features on his face, and he was shouting that, "Where is the police?" He was stammering, he was shrinking, and he was asking to Accessible that, "Where is the police?" "There were no police," Accessible sighed. "Only Henry, whom I expected." "No," Accessible replied, "that there were no any police. I was having only Henry, the waiter." "But won't that man out of the balcony?" Fowler began. Fowler started to ask that man will be in the balcony remain. "No," said Osable, "he won't return. You see, my young friend, there is no one." Now Osable replied to Fowler that, "There is no balcony, my friend. Now he will not come back again, and now he has moved from there." So from the wittiness of the Osable, the thief, the robber, the gunman Max was gone from there, and he escaped from there, and Osable saved his and his friend's life cheerfully without any risk. So the chapter is completed. I am wanting to leave from here. Have a safe life. Bye bye.